Science Academy Pallikaranai, Class 6 Science, October month portion, Chapter 10, Motion and Measurement of Distance. Motion. A body is in state of rest when it does not change its position with respect to time. A body is said to be in motion when it changes its position with respect to time. Means of transport. With the changing times, transport also has gone through various modifications, that is, from animals to the invention of wheels. The evolution of transport is evident when we observe that fast cars, bullet trains, etc. Even today, new modes of transport are being researched upon. Ever since ancient times, humans have devised different means of transport to travel from one place to another. So during the beginning of the 19th century, humans designed the steam engine, which was followed by automobiles and motorized vehicles. So distance, how far an object travels constitutes distance. So the GPS system introduced these days accurately measures the distance from one place to other. The arbitrary was to measure length or time. That is, earlier days, people were using body parts like handspan, cubit, foot, palm were used in the measurement by a string or a thread and used in ancient times. But these methods are not reliable and are not accurate. Some standard units of measurement have to be introduced. Non-standard measures. So the length of steps, arms, hands, or fingers of different people are different. So therefore, the distance measured with their help is not always reliable. So these methods are therefore called non-standard measurements. They introduce the standard units of measurement. Measures that are same all over the world are known as standard measures. So in October 1960, the 12th General Conference on Weight and Measures adopted the International System of Units called SI units. It's a set of units to maintain uniformity all over the world. Nowadays, the internal system is accepted all over the world as a standard unit of measurement. Meter is a standard unit of length and the symbol of meter is m. So each meter m is divided into 100 equal divisions called centimeter. Each centimeter has 10 equal divisions called millimeter. So therefore 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter, 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeter. So for measuring long distances, meter is not convenient. So we define a larger unit of length, that's called kilometer. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Simple units that are used for the measurement of larger distance or the multiples of SI unit. For example, 1 decameter is equal to 10 meter, 1 hectometer is equal to 100 meter, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. What are the correct way to use a meter scale? Step 1. Keep the scale in contact with the object to be measured. Second, start measuring from the zero mark of the scale. Step 3. To avoid taking incorrect measurements, the eye position should be correct. The eye position is in the center is to correct and accurate measurement, while the ones which are measuring from the left as well as the right direction will give you a wrong measurement and occur some errors. Measurement along curved line. It is possible to measure a curved line with a meter scale? No. How we can able to do? We can do it with a thread. Take a thread and tie a knot at one end. From this end, measure a small portion of the curved line which is somewhat straight and put the thumb. Now again start from the thumb marked position and measure another smaller portion of the line. Repeat this process until you reach the end of the line. Tie a knot on the thread on reaching the end. So now measure the distance between the thread between the two knots using a meter scale. So this is how we can measure a curved line using a thread. Next we will see motion. It is a state of objects in which they are moving. Rest, all the stationary objects which are not in motion, that is, do not change their place with time, are said to be at rest. Types of motion: rectilinear motion, circular motion, periodic motion, rotational motion. Rectilinear motion: when an object moves along a straight line, it is said to be undergoing a rectilinear motion. For example, a train moving along a railway track. Circular motion: the hands of the clock. The motion exhibits by the hands of the clock is called circular motion. Motion of a stone tied in a thread, motion of a blade of an electric fan, motion of a second's hand of a clock. In circular motion, the object remains at the same distance from a fixed point. Rotational motion. This motion can be easily understood by imagining Earth's rotation, even the spinning top. Motion in which the whole body moves about its axis. Motion of a top. Periodic motion. When an object repeats its motion after a fixed interval of time, it is said to be undergoing periodic. Example: oscillations of a pendulum, motion of a swing, etc. A combination of two or more types of motions. In some situations, the motion of an object may be in combination of two or more. Example: motion of a ball on the ground. If you see, the ball is rotating about an axis, but the axis itself is moving along a straight line, rectilinear. Thus, the ball executes a rectilinear motion as well as a rotational or circular motion. And motion of the earth. The earth executes rotation on its axis and also revolves around the sun. Thank you, children.